Good morning. Sunday morning, Natural Health Sunday. Let's get ourselves going for the day. Let's get ourselves moving. Let's get ourselves breathing. Let's get ourselves thinking and talking about the things that we love. Let's talk about the things that are going on. Let's talk about the things that we want to go on. This is how we bring our dreams into reality. We think and speak about them. We get ourselves moving, we pick up our energy, we pick up our frequency, we pick up our vibration, we pick up our emotional body. We pick up the energy that we're putting out into the world. We change our own personal energy. We change our give. We change the energy that we're giving, and then this changes what we're getting. We're fixing our lives, changing our lives, healing ourselves and our lives by fixing the energy inside of ourselves. By shifting the things that we're thinking and saying inside of our mind, and by elevating our energy with movement and breath and intention and imagination. Just waking myself up for the day, getting myself going with some movements. I'm starting off today with my kettlebell. You could use a dumbbell or a water bottle or a rock, or you don't even have to use a weight. You can just move through the range of motion. Just dropping my butt down and coming up tall, taking the dumbbell, kettlebell to my neck, to my throat, taking the weight from the floor to my neck. Just bending and extending, just moving through basic movements that the human body does, and using the movement to get my body breathing, and then tuning into my breath, taking some time to begin my day with my very best energy. Intending my very best energy to come into myself, my body, my life, thinking about it, saying it, speaking it over myself. Intentions and imagination. Imagining that happening to you, to me, in my life, thinking about it, speaking about it, and conjuring an image in my mind, in my creative mind, in my feminine mind. Dropping myself down into plank position, I'm lifting one leg and lifting the other. I'm lifting through my hamstrings. I'm strengthening through my core. I'm working on my energy. I'm working on my intentions. Just thinking about my best. Just thinking about the very best energy that I can have, that I do have. May I suggest to you that your loving energy is the best energy that you have in your body, in your life. For you to be your best, it really is about practicing your best energies or practicing love. Here I am, getting myself into a wide leg stance. I'm leaning over to one side so I'm getting that hamstring flexibility. And I'm coming up tall, working on my shoulders, working on my spine, working on my core. I am working on my physical being. I am working on my mental being. If I work on myself physically and mentally, then I will feel a shift inside of myself, a change of energy, a change of frequency, a change of vibration. Dropping myself down here to my mat, I'm working on my bicycle. I'm sitting upright and I'm working on my bicycle pedals. Great big bicycle pedals. Like I'm turning that big bike wheel. Working on my moving, working on my breathing, working on me, working on myself, working on my core here. If you need to take a breather, just take a short break, catch your breath, and let's return back to our practice. Our physical and mental practice. Imaging in your mind your best energy. Holding love, intentions, and images in your mind. Thoughts and words of love. Coming up from there, coming back to my weight, I'm working on my kettlebell side lunges. Leaning over to one side, leaning over to the other side. Warming up my inner thighs, warming up my hips, warming up my lower back. I am working on my lower body strength. I am working on myself. I am working on me. I am changing the energy inside of myself. I'm using my own energy to do that. My movement, my intentions, and my breath. With each inhale and exhale, I am changing the energy inside of myself. Adding a step apart and together. Stepping apart, stepping together. Continuing with my side lunges, waking myself up, warming up with movement, warming up with ideas, with thoughts and words. If you need to take a little breather anytime, just stop and catch your breath. My next one here, I'm working in some balance and some strength. I'm lifting one back heel and then the other back heel. Balancing, stabilizing, strengthening myself. Balance and stability. Deadlifts. Lengthening out your hamstrings, stretching and strengthening your body. Doing things that are going to make you stronger and leaner. Doing things that are in alignment with your goal to be strong and healthy and mobile and balanced and nimble and quick. Building up your endurance and your strength so you have energy for your day. Coming back to my mat and moving back into my core work. This time I'm going to work on my reverse bicycle pedal. Pedaling backwards. Great big bicycle pedals, only backwards. Working through the hips, working through the core. Working on my breath, working on my imagination. Picturing my energy rising, picturing my very best energy, or conjuring thoughts of love for myself and for others. Practicing, thinking, and speaking about love, actions that are loving toward myself and my friends and family for the day. Healthy foods, healthy movements, healthy nourishment for my body. And rising up from there, I'm coming back up to my weight, to my kettlebell or my dumbbell. I'm going with a flat back, and I'm pulling the dumbbell to my tummy, to my belly button. I'm pulling my elbows back. I'm working on the back muscles. I'm working on the arm muscles. I'm working on the upper body. I'm working on my posture. I'm working on my strength. I'm pumping blood through my body. I'm moving lymphatic fluids and waste through the body. I'm helping my body digest and detoxify. I'm rising up my energy through my breath, through my intentions, and through my imagination. I am working on myself. I am getting started for the day. We want to bookend our day with our very best energy. Start the day in the very best way. We want to begin and end with our very best energies. My next one, I got my dumbbell or weight or kettlebell at my throat. I'm dropping down and I'm coming up and pushing the weight over my head. Dropping down and coming up, pushing that weight over my head. I am getting strong and healthy and fit. I believe in myself. I am getting strong and healthy and fit. I believe in myself. I believe I am worthy. I believe I am good. I believe I am good enough. The energy inside of me is good enough to fix and change and heal my life. That's just a self-belief. That's just believing in ourselves. And that comes from a practice. A practice of positive, healthy thoughts and words. A repetitive practice, something we're doing daily. A habit, a behavior, a lifestyle. This is how we change ourselves, how we heal ourselves, how we change our lives. By taking responsibility for it. Here I am stepping up and stretching out, and then working into a push-up as well. Stepping up and stretching out, and then working on a push-up also. Upper body strength and lower body flexibility and strength. I am getting strong and lean. I am getting flexible. I am releasing all of the pain in my body. I am letting go of the things that are blocking me. The things that are creating pain, obstacle in my life. I am letting go of the things that are creating pain, creating resistance, blockage for myself and my life. I am letting go of the thoughts and words and ideas that I'm not seeing, that I'm not aware of, that are holding me back. The thoughts and ideas that are not love. Now that I'm warmed up, I'm going to do 3 sets. I got my kettlebell here. I'm working on my kettlebell front swings. Let's go. 20-25 kettlebell front swings. Dropping and swinging. Pulling through the shoulders, pulling through the core, exciting the body, pumping blood and lymph through the body, picking up the energy in the body, waking myself up for the day. I am working on my core. I am working on my kettlebell swings. I'm working on my arms, my shoulders, and my back. 20 or 25 swings, and then I'm dropping down for my body rows. I'm working on 20 or 25 body rows. Extending out, pushing out the body, the lower body, and pulling the knees to the shoulders, pulling through the center, squeezing, pulling through the core. Working on my core, working on my core strength, working on my full body strength. I am working on me. I'm working on my strength. Back to a second set here. Back to my kettlebell front swings. I'm working on 20 or 25 swings, a second set of swings. It's just a focus. It's just an attention to ourselves. It's just attending to ourselves, tuning into ourselves, practicing this skill of looking within rather than looking around us. We've learned from life to get our answers externally, from outside. We get our joy, our happiness, our worth, our value from what other people think or say about us, rather than generating that positive approval of self within ourselves. We need to learn how to be a friend to ourselves. Being friendly to yourself, speaking nicely to yourself, is a practice. It's something we can all get better at through practice. This is how we improve ourselves. This is how we make ourselves better. This is how we get healthy and fit and well. The way to lose weight is to build a positive, happy, healthy lifestyle for yourself. If you just plug into your lifestyle, plug and play lifestyle, the result is you create an energy inside of yourself that creates success in all of your relationships. Your relationships with your partner, with your children, with your friends, your family, with your work, with your business, with your career, with your future, with your money, with your food, with your substances. These are all relationships that all stem from that original relationship that we are having with ourselves. We've got to start with a self-love. Working into my arms on my Swiss ball here, I'm working on my preacher curl. I'm working on the front of my arms. I'm working on my bicep curls. Let's try 15 or 20 single arm bicep curls. If you got that ball, wonderful. I'm working on my preacher curl here over top of the ball. Let's try 15 or 20 curls on each side. I'm working on the front of my arms. I'm toning up my arms. I am tightening up my arms. This is a very different thought than, I don't like my arms, I've got a problem with my arms are no good. These are not the things that we want to think and say when we're working on our arms. We want to be positive, we want to be affirming what we want, what we're trying to create for ourselves. By speaking nicely and kind to ourselves, we practice speaking nice and kind to ourselves. And this helps us to speak nicely and kindly to and for and about others. A good, positive, loving relationship with ourselves creates positive, loving relationships around ourselves. Working on my preacher curl, and then I'm going to get myself down on my ball and work on my walkout push-up. Walking back under control and repeating. Working on core strength, working on upper body strength, working on balance, Working on stability. I am working on me. Working on 5 to 10 walkout push-ups. Doing your best, working on your chest and shoulders and core. Once I complete my push-ups, I'm back to a second set. I am working on my arms. I am working on me. I am working on myself. I am getting better every single day. I am learning. I am growing. I am understanding more about myself and my life. Just working on the front of my arms. Just working on my energy. Just picking up my energy for today. As we rise up our energy, as we intend for more, the obstacles, the things that are blocking us, come up. The shadow, the darkness, the ideas, the thoughts, the words, the energy, the habits, the behavior that's standing in my way shows up in my life for me to work through and let go of. Healing is letting go of the shadow, releasing the thought, the word, the habit, the behavior, bringing yourself back into balance, yourself, for yourself, by yourself, with your thought, word, with your intention, with your imagination, with your natural energies. And doesn't mean you need to be perfect. It just means you need to bring things into a new balance for a moment. Nothing is forever. Working on my walkout push-ups for a second time. I'm going to walk out on my ball, walk back, walk out, push up, walk back. Healing the shadow, letting go of the trapped energy. We've got to let go of the things that are holding us back. It's thoughts, it's words, it's trauma, it's worry, it's ideas that we're holding in our mind about the past or about the future. And the healer of this is really just to be present with the energy. To just sit and think those anxious thoughts or think those sad, depressed thoughts. Just think about them and be present with them. This is acceptance of them. This is the first step towards love and healing. Accepting forgiveness. Forgiveness of yourself and others is your second stage of love. And then finally we arrive at unconditional love, where it's just okay the way things are. Things are perfect just the way they are. It's always really to shift our perspective from what we're thinking and speaking about to something new that makes us feel good. We all get stuck in a funk sometimes. Here I am just working on my balance and my strength. If you're working on something in your life that, has got you down or got you upset, really it's learning how to come to peace with it. Peace is like accepting it, forgiving yourself and the others, and then peace and joy, happiness, love, freedom. This is the result of acceptance and forgiveness of whatever it is that's going on in your world. Accepting the things that we cannot change and changing the things that we can. It's a practice. It's a practice of love. It's a practice of meeting the different aspects of your life with love. Just being kind and friendly to yourself. Just recognizing the aspects of yourself that you need to forgive, accept, or forgive. A lot of the time, these energies are blocked or trapped. These shadow beliefs, these limited beliefs, these broken ideas, these ideas that aren't serving us, these ideas that aren't helping us. Often, this energy is hidden, it's trapped inside of our bodies. It's been suppressed. This energy has been suppressed. Nobody has time or wants to make time to deal with the shadow. So this energy gets pushed down. It gets suppressed. And then here I am balancing with the opposite arm and leg, balancing and rowing. Once we suppress the shadow energy and trap it down in our bodies, it creates pain, it creates sickness, it creates illness, it creates disease in our bodies and lives. After a while, our shadow gets trapped and builds up in our body, and we end up having more negative experiences happen, or health problems arise, or financial problems arise, or relationship problems arise. Something arises in the external world as a trigger to let us know that we need to fix or change something in our lives. We need to heal the shadow within us. Our life is breaking around us because we've got some shadow energy within us. We've got some low frequency energy inside of us. It's creating sickness, illness, disease inside of ourselves. We need to fix it inside of ourselves. Sometimes we need to identify it. We can't even identify the thoughts and words that are causing the problem. A lot of the time it's hidden energy. In order for it to come out and make itself known, to us, we got to build a relationship with ourselves. How do you build a relationship with someone? You got to dialogue with them. You got to speak to them. You got to speak to them daily. You got to build a relationship. Relationships are built through dialogue, through communication, over time, through consistency, by demonstrating your commitment to the person. This is how the relationship grows. This is how you grow a relationship with yourself the same way. By being loving and kind to yourself all of the time. By speaking to yourself nicely. Just working on some balance here. Just balancing myself, just breathing. Just allowing the energy within me to move freely through me. Just calling up all of my energy, all of my blocked and trapped shadow energy. Just inviting it all up into the party. I want all of my energy to come back and reintegrate into my life. I am healing myself in my life. I am letting go of the things I no longer need. I'm letting go of the thoughts, the words, the emotions from my past that are holding me back. What don't I need anymore? What can I let go of? I'm letting go of the things I no longer need. Just breathing with those thoughts and intentions in mind. These shadow emotions, these feelings, they get trapped in our bodies. You just gotta stretch them out, you gotta move them out, you gotta move your body, you gotta get your body moving. You got to get breathing and be with that stuff in your body. You got to speak to it. You got to talk to it. And you got to let it go. You know, it's really thoughts and emotions that you're holding in your mind, in your body. Just bending over, just stretching out the back of my legs, just stretching out my hamstrings. Just breathing, hanging my head down, watching my breath. Just practicing being with all of the energy inside of myself, inside of my body. Calling all of my energy up, reintegrating all of me back into the party. May I be my very best. May I send out and share my very best energy with my world. Coming over to one side, straightening out my leg, pulling my head down towards my knee, just breathing there. Where do you feel tightness? Where do you feel blockage? Breathe into it, breathe through it, and let it go. Coming across the other side, stretching out my legs, stretching out my hamstrings, working on whatever is blocking me. Where do I have tightness in my body? Anything tight or blocked, trapped energy in my body, I can let it go. I'm in charge of my energy. I just have to learn how to let it go. I just have forgotten a skill a human skill that I have. I have the ability to change, shift my energy. Just connecting to the energy that I have in my lower energy center, in my root chakra. Just opening up my inner thighs. Just breathing into my sexual energy, into my digestive energy, into my lower energy centers. This is my origin of my energy. The origin of humanity is here. This is love right here. Just connecting to the love you have inside of you and intending it to come up. And as you breathe in, you rise up your energy in your mind, imagining the energy rising up inside of you with your inhale breath. With your exhale, you allow your energy. You let it go free. You release it. With your inhale breath, you draw up your energy. With your exhale breath, you release your energy. You allow your energy to move freely through the body. Coming up from there into my forward fold, into my hamstring stretch, working through the back of my legs. Just grabbing behind my knees, behind my ankles, and working on my bind and pulling myself over and breathing and allowing. Coming up from there, that forward fold, that flexion, just coming up to full extension in my body, straightening my arms up over my head. Opening up the chest and shoulders, relaxing through the neck and chest and shoulders, just breathing deeply. Dropping myself down to my mat. I'm stretching through my abdomen. I'm stretching through my hips. I'm releasing through my lower back. Pushing myself back into some flexion now, child's position, relaxing through the knees, relaxing through the hips, relaxing through the lower back, letting go through the neck. Coming up from there, I'm taking my knee up between my hands. I'm stretching into my glutes and hips and lower back. Just connecting to the energy inside of myself with my breathing. With each inhale, I draw up my energy. With each exhale, I allow my energy to move freely through my body. Just connecting to myself. Just fixing, changing, healing myself. Just shifting my own energy. Just taking responsibility for myself and what I am creating in my life. Just changing my perspective. I can't get something new with the same old ideas. I need thoughts of possibility and opportunity in my mind in order for me to grow, learn, expand, feel joy, happiness, and love inside of myself, for myself and my life. Other leg forward, knee between my hands. I'm folding over and I'm relaxing there. Doing the same thing, just breathing and connecting to the energy inside of myself. Just taking some time to tune into myself, to tune out the external world, the things that everybody around me is thinking and saying and doing, and tuning into what I am thinking and saying and doing inside of me. Just being loving and kind to myself, about myself and my life. Just practicing love and kindness. Coming up from there, I'm working into my extension, pushing my hips forward and opening up my chest and shoulders. If you can't get both of your arms back, you can start with a one-hand version, pushing your hips forward and breathing there. Just connecting to your own inner energies, just sitting with yourself, just moving through flexion, extension, through strength and length in our bodies. Just moving through movement potentials of the body, we discover the hidden energy, the trapped energy inside of our physical bodies. We let it go. Where or when did we learn to hold our energy this way in our bodies, in our minds? Why did we trap or block our energy this way? Just speaking to yourself. Why did I do that? How did I do that? What do I need to learn? What do I need to change? Just speaking to yourself. Just having dialogue with yourself. Fixing, changing, healing yourself by connecting and spending time with yourself. Consciously moving, consciously breathing, and sitting, meditating, just connecting. This is emotional healing. This is energy healing. This is energy medicine. Our energy or our emotional body, our energetic body or emotional body, our feeling body is our frequency, our vibration. We can change this with our intentions in mind, with the imagination, with the images we're holding in our third eye inside of our internal mind, our inner vision. Just like a medalist on the podium thinking about the gold medal before they attain it. Kind of like imagining your very best life experience, seeing your relationships playing out beautifully in your mind's eye, not looking at them as they are, but looking at them and speaking about them the way you want them to be. All of your relationships, beginning with your relationship with yourself and spiraling out there to the ones closest to you, and then moving out from there to the others that we live and share life and this space and time with. Thinking, loving, and positive thoughts out to your world. Learning to love the others. Intending to love the others. Sending out loving energy to the world. With each inhale breath, you draw up your energy. With each exhale breath, you allow your energy to move through your body and your life. This is intentionally healing yourself, for yourself, by yourself, with movement and breath and thought and word. This is a natural, healthy lifestyle. This is a practice. Just healing myself. Every Sunday I practice Natural Health Sundays. Join us every Sunday, always live in our private group and always uploaded to YouTube. You could subscribe to our YouTube channel to get all our exercise, all our nutrition, all our natural health coaching. It's a love and kindness practice for self and for others. Have yourself a super awesome, terrific day and a wonderful week ahead. Bless you. I love you.